Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. We are back with another walk around video thanks to my good friends at IAA here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, continuing to search for the perfect car or truck or SUV or ATV or motorcycle. I don't know what I'm going to find, and you never know. That's why you need to sign up and start watching these auctions. Save yourself some money. You really can, and you're going to have a very nice car or truck or SUV sitting out front of your front door. Okay, let's see what they have for us today. We're going to jump right in. First up, check out this, I want to call it almost a root beer colored 2016 Mercedes C300. This was right after a redesign, I think, in 2015. This is a beautiful car. And they are good looking cars. This one, we'll talk about reliability here in just a second, but this one seems to have pretty good tires. Okay, I like the wheels. No damage, no damage. Windows aren't tinted or anything. Rear seat belt's locked. I can't read what this says right here. Oh, this looks like almost a new tire on the back right there. What happened was she may have backed into something or something kind of rear-ended her. So they have removed the bumper. This isn't major, okay? They have removed the lights. Maybe they're in the back here, because a lot of times they'll put car parts in the back. But other than the rear part of the car, everything else looks to be okay. I don't see any damage at all. I would tint these windows immediately if this was something I was interested in. That's kind of weird right there. But it is. It's a root beer colored car. Entry-level Mercedes. You're missing your little trim pieces right here. So get a bumper, a couple of trim pieces, 2 lights, and you're good to go. Unless the lights are in here, they could be. Let's check out the inside, which is a nice complementary color, the light beige with the wood. And the speakers here on the door. Give it the old sniff test. Sniff test says this is nice. It sounds good. Some of the headliners kind of letting up right there above the back seat. Let's check out the front. We have power. There is power. So let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Rear left malfunction service required. Rear right malfunction service required. Airbag. Collision prevention assist plus is inoperative. Blind spot assist is inoperative. So we have some electrical issues, which is very common on these cars. Okay, Consumer Reports is kind of iffy on these cars. I'm kind of iffy on them as well. Engine is certainly a weak point. Major and minor problems on the engine. Suspension issues, electrical issues. Yeah, this isn't the Mercedes of yesteryear. So this is something that you really have to think about if you want something from 2016, because they are not what they used to be. It's a nice place to be on the inside. You can see it's comfortable. It's got all the gadgets and gizmos, but that engine sounds horrible. Let's kind of go out here and see what's going on right here. Well, the sound we're hearing is actually back here. Can you hear that? That's not good. I think water has gotten in the tailpipe. She's a gurgling. Here it is. Well, some varmints have created a couple of nests right there. We have some squirrels or some mice who have taken up residence in this car. So the engine is shaking a little bit. It sounds, you can hear that it's kind of working, but this is not the best engine. It is really not. This is really bad. I mean, this has been here for a long time. And look, even under there. Yeah, let's just make it a little better. I don't want to get another splinter. But I like the color. This is a good looking color. It really is. So if you can get past the major engine problem, minor engine problems, suspension problems, electrical problems, you got yourself a good car here. That's not me, that's Consumer Reports. Well, let's go old school. Old school BMW. This would be a perfect car for a high schooler. Yeah, BMW X3 from 2003. Now, this is the X5. What am I talking about? 3-liter engine. Yeah, the straight six. This is the X5 from 2003. It's got the fancy black wheels on it, nice little black trim, tinted windows. This is an easy fix. Somebody's added. There we go. Well, okay. Just sit there. Just sit there. Okay, that'll work. That'll work just right. Okay. Yeah, tires, humongous tires on this thing, and there's a little bit of tread left. Scratches, it needs some polish, it needs some paint work, it needs some wax, and it needs some tires. Other than that, though, it looks to be in pretty good shape. Oh, the windshield's cracked too. All right. Well, like I said, this would be a great car for maybe a high school football player. I don't know, that's just what comes to my mind when I see it. Look at this. Oh, you got your license plate right there still. Black over black over black. Oh, and the seat is way back. This seat is way far back. So let's just kind of see what happens. Is this even? What's going on? Okay, hold on. We're going to take a 5-minute second, a little break here. What's the deal? Well, this is bizarre. This is the key that's attached, but it doesn't, when you take out the manual key, it doesn't even work inside. Here, hold on, let me show you. There's your manual key. And go in. And it doesn't turn. It really doesn't. Even when you try to move the steering wheel, it doesn't work. So, I don't know what's going on. This isn't the right kind of a key, I think, for this vehicle. I think this is something they found later and just added it. Where's the key? Ew. Oh, maybe this already was a high school football player's car. Yeah, this is a mess. We can't do anything with it. So, inside looks nice. You've got the screens. You've got a very nice headliner, which needs to be re-glued in the back right there. And someone has already updated this to an inexpensive Kenwood double-din radio, baby. Okay, so we're going to keep on looking. This is like I say, this one's a mess. Very quickly, look at the size of the raccoons. I think those are raccoon prints. Look at the fingernails on them. Can you see them? Look at them. He's just walking around out here like he owns the place. That's a big raccoon. 2008 Mercedes C-Class. I know, these are commonplace. I've done them a million times, but this is the first time that I have seen such a rear spoiler on a Mercedes. Check that out. I put my Coca-Cola on top of it. Look at that. Somebody was expecting great things out of this car. So much so they wanted it to stay on the ground instead of taking flight. Look at how, wow. That's something. That is really something. And somehow something got painted on the back. Okay, we have AMG wheels. This is the C350, originally from Florida. What else have they fixed up on this? Oh, it's, okay. It's got a funky smell. Yeah, it's, oh, there's a little funky Cole Medina going on in there. They have bedazzled it too. So, did they or no? Was that just, I thought I saw crystals around some of the dials. I guess I didn't. Maybe it was just the sun making a sound. There is power. It was just this that I thought might have been crystallized, I guess is a good word. Okay, This says it's 100 degrees out here. I don't know if that's right because it's, you know, a Mercedes after all. But let's see what happens when we turn the key. Oh, she runs and drives. Okay, we have a Walmart oil change sticker. I can't read the mileage. What does it say up here? This says 168,000 miles. Yeah, 168,506. And the engine, well, we're missing your glove box right there. That's not major. You're gonna get a little bit of your money back right here. Okay, let's see if the AC works because it is hot. Come on. We do have air conditioning. Woo! Nice. And like all typical C-Class Mercedes, this happens to every one of them on the window switch, and usually on the other one, yep, as well, right there, and probably maybe even on the back. It's just a weak point. Whatever they did, see how it just kind of rubs off and eventually just comes off. Happening right here as well. Woo! Okay, let's check out the engine. And here we go. Well, the hood hinges kind of work. I thought we'd have some super big changes going on here, but we don't. This is a typical, yeah, V6. We'll just put that back together. There it is. It's a dirty engine. It's running a little bit rough too. I'm sure it hasn't had spark plugs in forever. Other than that though, it does sound pretty good. Damage wise, she's got some scratches on the front, on the back. I didn't even do a walk around, did I? I was so impressed by the spoiler. There is some damage here, so something hit her. Maybe it was like my S-Class. A cow got me, or a deer or something, and there's something gross going on right here. That's pretty bad. This is easy to fix. Okay, get yourself a door. That's basically all it is. Okay, you can touch this up if you want to right here. You can paint it, you can cover it up. You can put fake carbon fiber tape on it, which would be nice. I like the tires. Those are nice. The wheels have very little tread left. Yeah, there's a little bit of tread left. But you could probably get this very cheap. Give her a good cleaning, detail the engine, maybe even touch up the hood from all the rock chips right here. And what would you do? Would you keep the spoiler? Or not? I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't want to knock over my Coke. You can see the whole car is kind of shaking a little bit. Let's do this. Here we go. And what is inside? There's your glove box. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. And these are engine mounts. What else do you get? Oh, you get a new compressor. Look at that. That's brand new. That's a brand new air conditioning compressor. And you even get a transmission mount. Look at that. So you have all kinds of things to work on in your car. 2 engine mounts, a compressor, and a transmission mount. And you can put your glove box back on. I'm guessing your spare is not there. Nope, it's missing, so you'll need a spare tire. Other than that, you can make this a cool car. I just don't know what you think about this. Boing. Well, despite having a compressor in the back, the air conditioning is cold in the front. That's nice. I don't have any check engine lights. I really don't. Windows work. There you go. Everything seems to be in working order. This was, I guarantee you this is for like a radar detector. Because if you got a rear spoiler that big, you're doing some illegal traveling at high rates of speed. Do I need this car? I don't know. Do I like it? I kind of do in a weird way. I really do. I haven't owned this model of Mercedes yet, but I have certainly driven a lot of them and reviewed a lot of them. And this seems to be, I would say, better than average, okay? And I like the window tint on the front, okay? Just one of the examples. you're going to find out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So thank you to everybody at IAA for letting me come back here and wander around and show off these cool cars. And thank you for watching. I appreciate that. We're back with another video very, very soon, okay? Have a great day. We'll see you. Bye-bye.